Hey,
here we go. Back man. 280.
Watch the pass. Switch.
Run. Here, shift.
Watch the slam. Motion.
this is Howard on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On second and 11 now. Wentz, he'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, D.
Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Here, shift.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
On first down, they run with Howard. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, running right is Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 280.
Double dog. That's the way.
Solid. Hey, 57.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Blue draw, Corker.
Manley. Mike check 33. 33.
Now Wentz on third down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on.
Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Black, come on. Switch. And we're going 30.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it with Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 25. Check. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, we got to snap it.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Go. 180.
Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
They go with Howard again. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, we're going 30.
Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hey, Charlie!
40 wants the mark. Check.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends.
6.7. Go.
24's on the move.
Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Wentz to throw again. Aguilar has it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Check.
Now Wentz again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Protein spill. 46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, Zoo.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Go. 280. Man 5-7.
Jim.
On 1st down. It's Howard, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Done. 280. Hey, kill. Hey, force kill.
Go. Rush in.
Hey. High 7.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Running with Howard. Pushes him over. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Squeeze, double.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to...
Davis and the best darn